No. What's it sound like Christmas music?
This sounds like
jam.
a Disney movie. I'm jamming. Who chose this music?
No idea.
This is so real fun. Just gotta imagine. Pumping iron into this. Like, Joel, what are you listening to?
You know what? You know what I don't get is
What do you not get?
People think like they you give them a time and it's like, hey, we're gonna do this at this time, and then they just show up like whenever they want. It's like, dude, you're not are you a bunch of? I know, it's like prima donnas.
Clearly the party didn't start until we got here.
Yeah, but prima donnas, Joel, we're sitting in the presence of a star. So I guess we have to get used to this.
Yeah, and a store's friend.
Who is the prima donna?
Yeah, we're looking at him right now. It's not you and not me. It's the only other person in the camera, and definitely not Gingerhead.
Carrot Top, they're pretty famous.
Yeah. Joel, show up that movie poster, because we've got a star amongst us.
Everybody's been looking at it since they came on late. Everybody's been looking at the prima donna, and hey, you're a movie star now. I'm going to show up whenever I want.
Yeah, exactly. So, Brashi,
see how far you get with that.
I have a driver too.
Let's hear a little about let's hear a little about Dead Hand. Tell us what the scoop is, Mr. Hollywood.
The scoop? Like, you want me to describe what the movie is?
I don't know. What do you want to describe? Are you really in a movie? Is this a joke?
Really? It's a smaller production movie, but it's an... Oh, I'm getting center of the frame. It's a smaller production movie, but it's a action comedy adventure. If you want to see what it's about, you have to watch the trailer. Joel, I'll send you the link.
Can we post the trailer right now? Let's do that, Joel.
Does he know where it is?
Yes, you may have to sweet talk it out of him.
I need the device. Where is it?
Johnny Mai was in way over his head.
If you get it, I'm already dead. We're all dead. Don't you understand that?
Lucky for him, he's about to make a new friend.
Wow, that was very cool. Man, did you guys see that action? Golly. That was awesome, dude. Josh, hey, all joking aside, you really need to take this serious, because I'll be honest with you, no one else is going to care. So if you've got people asking you, tell us all about it. Tell us all about it, man. I mean, like, really go into it. Were you treated like a star? What was the chow like? Chow being food. Did they treat you with kid gloves, or were they like? Was it like, did they do bad things to you? Because we know it's Hollywood, right? So just tell us all about what the whole experience was.
So it was filmed in Dallas. My friend who I used to train martial arts with in Dallas actually messaged me, and he's like, hey, are you living down here? And at the point I was, I'm like, yeah. I thought he was looking to just train or go to the school at some point. And he messages me, he goes, want to be in a movie? I'm like, sure. Never acted, never done any of that. Met the director.
We could tell that. Oh, sorry. Keep going. I'm just kidding.
Met the director, John Francis, and we really clicked, all three of our styles, in terms of the action stuff, because that's what I cared about more than anything, because, Dad, you watch movies with me. I'm a little nitpicky about that stuff. So he let me have a lot of creative freedom with all the choreography, which was really cool. But yeah, we all just really clicked. If I can get how much we spent on the movie, and if that's public knowledge, I'll tell Joel to add it. But for the amount of money we had, I'm actually very, very impressed with what we got out of it. Because, I mean, it's an hour and a half movie. It's like legit.
That's cool.
Movie. Yeah, it's
so that's super cool. So this is a plug for Dead Hand, and the trailer link will be below. The grand opening, right, or the premiere? Do we call it the premiere?
Cast premiere.
Cast premiere, which I'm invited to, Joel. Maybe if you're nice, you'll get an invite.
You can't. I can invite Joel. Your plus one's already taken.
I feel like I might be coming down with something.
So when is that? March 25th?
March 25th is the cast premiere, yeah.
Woohoo! We are partying in Dallas. Anyone watching this cast, all three of you, if you want to fly into Dallas on your own dime, I can't guarantee you can get into the movie, but we are going to go have some amazing Korean barbecue. Because, yeah, there's a movie. Yeah, it's my son. But what's more important in life is a good meal. And boy, did we find a good meal. We found an amazing Korean barbecue place. I was literally in mourning, not M-O-R, mourning, but M-O-U-R, mourning. Because our favorite Korean barbecue place, may it rest in peace, has closed down. And it's really sad.
We went there for how many years?
Many years. Joel, I think we dragged you there at least one time. It was a hole-in-the-wall place.
One time, yep. We ate at like 11. We ate at like 11 at night.
Yeah, they were open until like 5 a.m.
I was like, this is so weird. I've never eaten out this late.
But man, was it amazing, right? Do you still remember it?
Oh, yeah.
Memories. All right, so listen, our intro music was in honor of Hollywood and Josh's stardom. Does anybody know what that music was from? We did it in your honor, Josh.
Not a clue.
Well, okay, that's because it's a bold-faced lie. We didn't do it in your honor. We're doing it because we are here to cast and talk about the most important topic that faces our world today.
Balloons.
Do we know what that is? Nope. Close. UFOs. So that's the music from E.T.
E.T. It's UAPs now.
Well, no, we still call them UFOs here. Joel and I are old school. So that music is from a movie before your time called E.T. E.T. Phones Home.
Phone. Phone? He said phone? He said phone? Can't you understand English? He said phone. Home? You're right. That's E.T.'s home. E.T. home phone. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home.
And quite frankly, this is what's happening in this world. And we're going to try to do a serious cast. All joking aside, we're being invaded, folks. We're being invaded by aliens. There's no question about it. I mean, some
That's
of them
racist.
might be illegal aliens, right?
Golly!
But we are being invaded by aliens from all borders, top, south. I mean, anywhere they can get in, we got aliens coming. I mean, seriously, this is a serious topic. So listen, I mean, to all of our 3 viewers of this cast, here's my advice. Prepare for the zombie apocalypse. We did, right, Joel? Did we not prepare? Oh, my gosh.
We did prepare. That was a blast. Was that not a blast, everyone? Holy moly. Hey, I'll be honest with you.
Bradley seems lost. Do you not remember, Bradley, our training?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
How could you forget that?
I knew he looked lost. I mean, do you think that was fun and games? That was prep work.
That's training, dude.
But zombies aren't aliens.
Hey,
no, there's going to be zombie
how do you
aliens.
think the zombies started? The zombies are the literally weapon of the aliens. Think about it.
That's a good point. Uh-oh.
That's why we prepped. So what was it? Area not 51. I know that much.
15.
Yeah.
Area 15. A little play on numbers, huh? So we actually went to train at Area 15. I know we're showing some video and pictures.
They're seeing it now.
Oh, man. That was intense. But how cool was that?
That was awesome.
Oh, my gosh. It was so much fun.
It's hard to describe, right?
Yeah.
My trigger finger, like, I really started getting to the point where I couldn't pull the trigger anymore. And I was like, man, this is embarrassing because, you think you're all hardcore. Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? It was that much. It was fun though. It was like a fun exhaustion kind of. It was great. If anyone's wondering, we did the VR, the virtual reality. So you put the pack on and you got all the little sensors on your hands and your feet and your body, obviously, and you put the goggles on and they put you, I have no idea where we were because I never peeked, but we could have been in a gymnasium or a church auditorium. I don't know. But we're in this like emptiness, and then they boot everything up. So when they boot it up, your screen comes alive and you're like, oh crap, man, we're somewhere now. And you start looking around at all your mates and everybody. It reminded me of what's that Xbox game? Red versus Blue.
Which one?
Halo. It reminded me of Halo because everybody kind of looked, you're all buffed up with the uniform and whatnot. And I think Bradley was next to me, and you had like 3 or 4 different weapons. You had a chainsaw, a shotgun, and I'd look over and the weapon kept changing. So Bradley, I don't know if you know, but as you're looking, even if it's not you can see everyone else's, reactions to whatever they're doing. So I'm seeing all these weapons change, and I'm like, this is freaking weird, man. And then
gun and like shotgun and all that stuff was really freaking cool.
Oh, it was crazy. Now
it was a lot really immersive because we got to literally move. So there's literally, there's a backpack that you put on, and it I guess is just an HP computer, but you quickly forget. You're thinking it's gear. And it's a free form. So I'm sure a lot of our viewers have tried VR, or you may have a VR headset. But even for me, I do play a bunch of, I pretty much live in Beat Saber. I know that's a secret to reveal to this audience. I'll challenge anyone to Beat Saber. But yeah, I'll kick your butt because you haven't been practicing. But anyway, this was a whole different level of experience, wasn't it?
It was ridiculously different. It was so much different because you're not used to your hands are actually being able to be seen, and like you can see everything about your feet moving and all that stuff. It was super, super weird.
Our first test experience, there was an actual prop that was a real life item.
Oops.
And when someone threw it when you weren't supposed to.
Someone got in trouble.
It was weird seeing it and being like, that's not real. And then holding it, and your whole brain just sets off alarms. You're like,
yeah. Well, and that's what happened because I was so used to the Oculus where you can just grab stuff and throw it. And then I felt it in my hand and all that. I'm like, it's fake. I was like, that was a real sound. That was a very real sound.
Yeah, except you literally threw it. I don't think you just went, beep. You went.
No, I literally just tossed it over a little ledge.
Oh, yeah. Now it changes to a toss from a drop. So, yeah, he almost got us kicked out. Would have spent all that money, and we would have been kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah,
he said one more time, but he also said that I couldn't hold it anymore. So, how am I going to have another chance?
I picked it up, and just to show you how powerful your brain is, I know it's not real. It's a torch. I know it's not real fire, but when I turned and the flame was in front of me, I swear to you, I swear I felt heat all over my face. Like, it was literally, my brain was like, move, man, that's fire. And it was like, holy crap, man, this is weird. Now, it's not going to fool you. You know, it's a computer-generated simulation. But still, your brain's like, no, that's fire, man, you idiot. It's blowing in your face. It was a really it was a cool experience. Now, I wasn't happy with the last, I'd say 3 minutes. I was glitching so bad. I would turn and it would be a full second and a half before the video, before I came, before my vision set. So I would.
They did give us a discount. Yeah.
It was horrible, and it screwed my brain up. My equilibrium was all jacked up.
Oh, man.
I mean, I was like,
he pulled it off, and he's just like doing this, and I'm like, Joel, are you okay?
Oh no. Yeah, we didn't glitch. We were divided into 2 groups. I wish, was there an option where you play against each other? I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
Next year.
We'll do it next year. We're going to redo the experience. I mean, the whole Area 15 is absolutely one of the wildest experiences I've ever had. It's crazy. Joel, you weren't with us the second day. We actually went back, and I don't even know what they call that other experience.
It was the Omega Mart.
The most exotic art / storyline.
It was so odd.
It was so odd. It's hard to describe, but if you ever want to try out drugs without actually being on drugs, go to Area 15, because that's what I imagine it is. I mean,
I would think so.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. And there's all kinds of other activities there. It's really hard to describe the place. You have to experience it. So if you're going to Vegas, make it a point. It's really worth going. And not just for the VR, is just a small side experience, I would say. It's not even the main attraction of Area 15, but it was phenomenal. Joel, that was your first VR experience, period, right? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's why I started, we the first activity we did wasn't quite as exciting, but I really didn't want to thrust Joel into a full shooting. I wanted him to at least experience the VR first, just so he'd get used to it. So we did this adventure kind of puzzle solving, like we were in this temple, and it was cool. I mean, it was really, some parts of it were really, really cool. Where they mix partial virtual reality with actual physical objects. So that makes it really just engaging. And just in general, I mean, it is a little scary when you look at where the technology has advanced. And if any of you have read or seen the movie Ready Player One, you can, that's why I'm saying, E.T., I mean, watch E.T., because that's what's happening, folks. I mean, you think these UFOs are fake. Joel, you need to go back to our coreCAST and let everyone know, because I called it.
So we are back. What are we going to talk about as far as coreware? As far as in the coreware universe, is there anything new going on?
I don't think, seriously, guys, come on. The coreware universe, let's get talking about something a little more exciting beyond our universe. Aliens.
Oh boy. Okay. We're going back. We're going back. Are there, I think, today's Wednesday, correct?
Depending what day you produce this.
Yeah, no, we're filming it on Wednesday. I think the FBI and Navy actually briefed the Intelligence Committee privately about, the alien whatever. So
they're coming.
I mean, look, weather balloons, Chinese balloons. I mean, I don't know. The pilots are saying they didn't see no balloons. So
yeah, I think it's I don't think it's Little Green Men.
You think it's Big
Really?
Green Men?
I think it's white men and yellow men and red men and all the men of the earth is what it is.
I don't know. It's pretty interesting. What was interesting too, there was one of the drones they shot down was an Iran-made drone. I don't know if you guys heard that one.
No.
Yeah, they make lots of drones.
Yeah, they shot over somewhere. They shot an Iranian drone, or at least an Iranian manufactured drone.
Probably Ukraine.
No. I think I'm trying to remember if it was North America. Anyway, I'll look it up to see if I'm accurate. We don't want to give fake news here, even though, people might say, well, Ezra, you're saying aliens are coming. That's fake news. But look, I mean, all you have to do is go to the border and you'll see plenty of aliens. So, and illegal ones at that. Yeah. Hey, if aliens invade us from space, are those considered illegal?
Yes.
They entered without a visa.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Wow. That's crazy. So, yeah, kind of craziness. U.S. military downs Iranian-made drone. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So here's me spreading the fake news. I mean, I didn't say where, but I was thinking it's somewhere, closer to here. But that was in Syria. So, I mean, of course they shot down. I mean, that's Syria. They're right next door to Iran. How's that news?
And we still haven't gotten pictures of these UFOs.
Joel and I don't.
Exactly.
Joel,
we don't, Bradley. Bradley, you and I saw something in Arizona.
We definitely did.
So you guys know that I'm a pretty positive person, and I try to take this negative, scary news, and twist it. So many of our viewers know we are a company that's, determined to help all these regulated industries, and we're hyper-focused on the shooting industry. So, this is literally your perfect opportunity for some awesome marketing campaigns. I mean, there is nothing wrong with taking advantage of the fear mongering that the media is now spreading. I mean, now's the time to send out some really good emails like, hey, load up on your ammo. I mean, this is the best news for our customers.
How do we send those emails?
I don't know. Josh, do you have any ideas?
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure this could help. I'm pretty sure
that
could help.
The MailChimp killer. So, that's an option. And you may have heard of Gorilla. Forget these chimpanzees. We need a real gorilla here. I mean, we're talking about fighting the aliens. Oh, go ahead, Josh.
I was going to ask, what's going to save you in an alien invasion? A gorilla or a chimp?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and what's going to take over a planet, right?
A gorilla.
A gorilla.
Oh,
yeah. So, Josh, I think we're about to have a webinar.
We are.
Yeah, so this is a good time to announce it here. Save the date. February
27th.
Oh, very good. February 27th. Joel, this is news for you. But seriously,
yes.
And in between, if you need help with your marketing, look, Bradley, I'm going to put you on the spot, but I think we need to create a couple of, great little campaigns that our customers can use, alien invasion, load up on your ammo.
Okay.
I mean, this is the time.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah.
But seriously, you guys are going to look back at this cast and say, Ezra, we're supposed to just have fun and you're plugging product. I'm not plugging product. I am saving lives. That's how important this is.
I think that's how we're all looking at it. We're not judging you. We're on your team.
If an F-22 can call one, I'm sure a 5.56 can too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And those fighter jets, what do they do once they land, what do? You don't have a fighter jet in your backyard. But you know what you can have? You can have some guns and some ammo. What's
Absolutely, you can.
I said an email campaign.
Yes, you can.
That was good.
That's pretty much it.
That was good.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
So yeah, I mean, what's interesting, we were seeing a downturn in the firearms industry, and with everything going on, again, this industry is driven a lot by fear, a lot by the frenziness, and it really is a good time to capitalize on that. There's nothing, in all seriousness, there's nothing wrong with being prepared. On a serious note, we are being in a way invaded. It might be just a couple of quote unquote harmless balloons, but this is their test, right? This is the test of, whether it's China or whoever else is invading our country. I mean, we really, this is why we are a proud 2A friendly technology company. These are the times, and yeah, this is all fun and games and jokes, but we are literally shooting objects out of the sky. Objects that are literally in our airspace. When has that, and I'm being serious now, when has that ever happened, Joel, where we're shooting things down over, literally we're not in Hawaii, we're not in Alaska. I mean, we are right here in the center of the United States. And I mean, on a serious note, it really is alarming. I wouldn't call it scary, but I would call it alarming.
Yeah, we were doing it in World War II, but that technology never went away. I listened to a podcast today about how China's got. It's thought that China has like thousands and thousands of these balloons, right? And if they did this all at once, we're going to spend $500,000 to $1 million to shoot down a $200,000 balloon. It's like what? Who's going to win that? So they're not as easy to shoot down. I don't know if you guys saw the dimensions of this thing, but it was 20 stories
the size
tall.
Of 3 buses.
It was 20 stories tall. It weighed 2,000 pounds. The solar array was just massive, like you said, like 3 buses. And the package that it can carry to, surveil is just mind-boggling. We think about satellites, but satellites are, usually not geosynchronous. They're just flipping around. To have something just loiter over a target. And now you're hearing more stories about us doing the same thing all over the world. And I remember back in the early 2000s when the wars were getting kicked up that Boeing was doing some serious work on balloons. And I'm like, why are they doing this with dirigibles? It's not World War I or World War II. And now you're seeing it. This is like some next level warfare. Because you want to paint the battlefield. What better way to do it? Just have some cameras hanging above everything, and then they're not that easy to shoot down from what I understand. And I think we've missed one. Wow. Yeah.
How do you miss 3 buses?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Well, most of our missiles are, infrared or heat signature. A balloon's probably not putting off too much heat. It's just kind of a dead space out there. So you probably got a dead wreck and aim it, and our smart missiles aren't that smart, I guess.
Apparently. So Joel, question for you. You mentioned World War II. I'm not a history buff, but were there, was that you're referring to Pearl Harbor, or was there events that happened literally over our skies of the contiguous states as far as?
Yeah, there were.
Perhaps a low-tech weapon like a balloon could be launched against America.
A brain that thought.
They develop a technology that is absolutely brilliant. Simple in its approach, but the technical ability of this bomb to be able to float to America and on its way be controlled by a series of sandbags that gets it to its target is incredible.
Someone had to sit down and run the numbers to come up with exactly how many sandbags, exactly how far they could project the balloon to move.
Over 1,000 were launched. They went as far as Texas, and as long as they stayed airborne, they could carry great distances. So depending on the wind and the altitude they maintained, they were falling all over Western America.
In May of 1945, a minister, his wife, and 5 children from their parish were out on an outing near a town called Lakeview, Oregon. The minister was parking the car. He let his wife out and the children. They went into the forest. He heard her exclaim, "Look what we've found." And seconds later, by the time he got up there, his wife, who was pregnant at the time and only 26 years old, and these 5 children were dead.
These days, man, I mean, you just literally think about it with the technology that's in your phone. You float that up there with, connected to some high definition cameras and whatnot, and you've got it's a serious threat.
Hey, so I just pulled up the latest headlines, just curious to see, and man, it's the first headline on Fox News seems to be, I don't know, is it April Fool's yet? Because it says White House doctor reveals detailed results of Biden's physical exam, and the doctor said that he's healthy, vigorous 80-year-old. So we can't.
Hey, it's weird.
This news
I saw it when
they
he went in earlier today, and literally like 3 or 4 hours later, that headline popped up, and it's like, how you can tell that quickly? Like, what test did you give them? I mean, that was some fast. That was some real, probably, but that was some really fast testing. So yeah, I don't know anything anymore. It's all so very strange.
He's trying to be physically fit. He said that drunk driving shouldn't be a felony. So
he did say that.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, it is?
Hey, so here's another interesting headline. An Illinois hobby club fears its balloon was shot down by the United States Air Force.
Well, a wild new theory is drawing a suburban balloon club into the heart of the unidentified floating objects controversy. Aviation Week reporting circumstantial evidence that suggests one of the club's balloons may have been the object shot down near Alaska Saturday. The Northern Illinois Bottle Cap Balloon Brigade had a balloon near Alaska with a projected course that matches where the shoot down occurred. That balloon is now reported missing. Their brigade launches small balloons with GPS tracking, able to reach altitudes of more than 45,000 feet. Just tonight, Fox News reporting the FBI has spoken with the group.
That's great.
$500,000 to shoot down a little kid's balloon. Golly, we are a laughing stock right now.
No, I'm actually talking about the Illinois Hobby Club. Why would you put up a balloon right now?
Yeah.
That's a good point. I don't know.
We'll go viral with the big Corware logo.
You go viral in a federal penitentiary.
We just accidentally let it go. It wasn't our fault.
It may or may not have been carrying my Camaro.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
probably not now that they're seeing this.
It's a crazy world right now, but seriously, everyone, don't let things happen to you. I'm probably not wording that really well, but that's the beauty of our country. You can take ownership of your future and your safety, and this is, and I'm not some massive, you guys know I'm not some massive gun person, but that's part of our freedom, and it's a good time to actually go take a class. It's absolutely not good enough just to load up on a bunch of ammo and firearms if you don't know how to use those tools. Right. And by the way, speaking of, in all seriousness, one of the best things that we discovered this past year is firearms legal protection. Little plug for them, but it's not just a plug. I'm being serious. So, yep, that's perfect. Keep holding that up, Bradley, because the firearms legal protection, go to your local retailer, ask them about it. They may offer other products, but truly we teamed up with FLP just because they're the best offering. You'll get the best protection, no little, fine print where you won't be represented and they won't cover you. They truly live up to that name of true legal protection. They're not an insurance company, and they hire it's outside lawyers that are recruited across the country, because if you do end up in an incident where you go and purchase a firearm and you're defending yourself, or you get into an altercation, even without your firearm, if you were at a restaurant and had to hit someone over the head with a chair, even if it was justified, I mean, your battle just started, because you've got a massive battle on your hands. And it's a really good idea to make sure that you're, again, being proactive. I think that's kind of the theme of what I'm trying to get to. Be proactive. Don't be a sheep. Don't sit there and wait for things to happen. Don't wait to be thrown in jail. Make sure you're protected. Don't wait for your home to be invaded, whether it's by aliens, illegal, not illegal, extraterrestrial, non-extraterrestrial, non-aliens, just bad humans. You want to make sure you're ready for it. You want to make sure you can protect your family, your possessions. And this is why it's important, really is important, to own firearms, know how to operate them, and protect yourself legally. Because, man, they'll throw you in jail even if you're defending your own house. That's the scary part these days.
Yeah, it really is. Also, don't go buy a weapon and think just because you own it, you're good now. Like Ezra said earlier, go get some training, man.
Yeah.
Go get some training.
Get some training. There's some good trainers out there. There's some really good trainers out there.
There's plenty of resources.
Yeah.
Don't just, you got to go there here before you go there here, because if you go there here first, your body, you don't know how your body's going to react. But if you go there in your mind first, like, just think things through. Like, what if this happens? Well, I'll do this or that. You wouldn't believe how, training doesn't mean boom, boom, boom in your ears all day. It means handling your weapon, thinking through things. Like, where are you sitting in a restaurant? Where's your, all your primary, secondary, tertiary avenues of escape or whatever. I mean, just think through things, because you're not going to, in the old days, it was, I don't know why we're so, again, I don't know why people go to movies, just to be honest with you. Your back is to a door and the room's dark. Holy crap, man. Are you serious?
And it's illegal to carry a pistol in there, even with a permit.
Oh, well, you're good then. Criminals don't do anything illegal.
Right.
I don't get it. I mean, I've been to a movie, I think, once since Boulder, and I was my spidey sense was like, dude, you're an idiot. What are you doing here? And I think my dad wanted to go, or somebody, and I'm like, I'm not doing this again, man. I'm just not going to.
Well, that's where they say paranoia will destroy you. So find balance in life.
Balance is being alive. Balance is being alive. I mean, I guess you're at complete rest if you're dead, though. So
yeah, that's true. So Joel, what's with the posters up there, or the poster that the boys have? I see Trump.
I don't know who the other two are.
Who do you think? Looks like two gangsters. Mafia. Oh, it's the Trump Mafia.
Is it the Trump Mafia? I've never heard of the Trump Mafia.
Yeah, they're out of Romania.
And the Tate brothers.
That's why I said they're out of Romania.
Yeah.
Oh.
Currently stuck in Romania.
Yeah.
Did you guys see? I just saw a story about them. They got some phone records of the two chicks that got them arrested, and it's showing the actual conversation where they're setting them up.
Wow.
Dude, those guys, I don't know anything about the Tate brothers. I didn't know anything about the bald one until everybody started making a big deal, which made me think, all right, who's trying to put this guy in my face now to worship him, right? But whatever's happening to them ain't right. That crap that's some crooked, that's some seedy stuff going on there, man. Yeah. I think it happened right after the bald guy picked on Greta.
Release some greenhouse gases.
Greta Thunberg, yep.
Yeah. I guess you don't mess with the climate change prom queen.
How dare you!
It's ridiculous, that situation. We've been following them for months.
Since right before we moved here.
Yeah. And all of their values are treat women above everything else, make money, be in shape, be happy, hang out with your best friends, like all good values, and people just hate giving young men that figure to look up to, to be rich, healthy, and happy.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, they're also
theory,
they're very outspoken against, the government, the Clintons. So you should follow them, Joel. I think you'd actually enjoy them.
If they're if they were really against the Clintons, they wouldn't be with us right now. They would have killed themselves a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, Tate has predicted his death, so.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, I did see somewhere where he said, "I am not suicidal." So.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
Every single one of he's been writing letters, and his team has been emailing them out to his mailing list. And at the end of every single one, he says, "I'm not suicidal." Every single week.
Yep.
Guys, what is going on, man? And then, did you see the train derailment?
Yes. Yeah, that's horrible.
What the heck? I saw some people now they're at creeks. They're like throwing rocks in creeks, and then oil just pops up to the surface. And the EPA's like, "Yeah, you're safe. Everything's fine." It's like, holy crap. They're literally trying to murder these people. Huh?
We still got oil here?
Not according to credit.
No, it was, you know what I'm saying. It's like a whatever toxic chemical was in the
Right.
and then they set the chemical on fire, and I watched a video of this engineer explaining why that was the dumbest thing you could do, because it literally changed it into acid rain, because it's going to go up and bond to, hydrogen, oxygen, water, basically. And what the heck, man? And they're doing this on purpose. And I don't know if you guys saw, but there was another derailment right outside Detroit today.
Yep.
Really?
Wow.
I did not see that.
I saw somewhere where there have been over 10 derailments since the beginning of the year.
Wow.
So it's just weird. Yeah, it's weird. If you've ever read Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged, or any of those, you're seeing it play out right now. I mean, it's literally infrastructure's just falling apart because you don't have the smartest people in charge anymore. I would highly encourage you to read some Ayn Rand to get ready for the coming crunch.
Crazy. Well,
yeah,
I'm excited to meet my alien friends, so I'm brushing up on my Spanish.
We need to sell the U.S. government FLP, so when the aliens come suing for us shooting down their freaking drones.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you think we're covered if we shoot an alien, or how does that work?
If they don't find it, you're good.
I don't see why not.
They're illegal.
We should be. Absolutely.
Yeah, you're good. You're good to go. Hey, shoot them in Ohio, and the acid rain will take care of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. All right, well, I think we've said it all.
I think we have, too. That was a perfect roundup for a less than an hour show.
Yep.
Yeah, we did good. Look at us. We can have an under-hour cast. And, poor Josh, he's sick again. But he sacrificed and managed to get through this cast despite his burning throat. We do appreciate you, Josh.
And
the sacrifices,
thank you
the star.
in the future, Bradley, for your sickness.
Yeah. And Bradley, let's get some alien banners done or something.
Heck yeah.
Hey,
alien invasion. You need ammo.
And don't forget about our webinar coming up. That's going to be
Oh,
fun.
yeah. That'll be really fun. I mean, it won't be as fun as talking about aliens, but we're talking about gorillas, so that could be fun too.
Aliens.
We could.
Yeah. An alien riding a UFO like Slim Pickens riding that nuke.
Hey, Hey, what about Major Kong?
Only the old schoolers will pick that up. It's going to be great.
It's going to be epic. Wait, we do have to pat ourselves on the back. This is actually pretty cool. And we're not there yet, but we're getting close to 50,000 views of our videos.
Total. That's good.
Hey, don't rain on the parade.
That's really cool.
I mean, just because we have 50,000 videos published doesn't mean we shouldn't be excited that we have 50,000 views.
Well, Joel's about 48,000 of them.
And those 3 people, yeah, I did my bot farm. Hey, and for the 3 that spent the other 20 some odd thousand, thank you so much for those hours that you spent. Did you say 50,000 views?
Yes, I think we're at 46 or 7,000, but close enough. I mean, it's not bad.
How many? Do you know how many hours that is?
50,000. Every video we do seems like a freaking hour.
Wait, does that count like the core store, training videos and like?
Yeah, it counts everything. Yeah, but still,
that's good.
It's not. We're getting there,
That's really good. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
We got 3,088 views just over the last 28 days.
Wow,
Dang, pretty good.
Wow. Look, we're going viral, guys. It's because a star is amongst us.
Hey,
That's what I'm
also, we've got 971 unique viewers, and we've only got 530 some odd subscribers. So
what's the deal
if
with
you're
that?
watching this right now, just go and subscribe.
It
doesn't
subscribe,
cost you anything.
Hit the like. No.
Hit it all.
Why do we care if we have that many subscribers? Do we even care? I guess we do.
No, because we're always using copyrighted stuff, so it's not like they're ever going to count our stuff. Like,
hey,
legit.
at least we don't use all these 4-letter words like some people do.
No,
not that I have anything.
freaking...
I don't find anything wrong with it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I throw around the F-bombs all day long, but I try to be.
I do too.
Conscious of what?
I don't think we've said one F.
We say freak.
I didn't say you guys said what? Wow, they're paranoid, Joel.
I mean,
Did I say,
no.
Was I talking about you guys? No, I'm talking about some famous marketing expert in the in our You should watch the latest YouTube. Literally every other word is that this. I was like, wow.
I am literally gonna bleep that out because I know we've got kids that loved watching our show here.
Exactly, kids. Do not use bad words, Josh.
Yeah,
people lose respect. And
I know you're a kid. You're my kid, so I'm trying to give you good life advice.
And if you use the language all the time, it loses its gravity. It loses its punch.
Exactly.
Yeah, Joel taught me that on our long drive to Vegas and from Vegas and at Vegas. So I learned a lot of the same thing.
And I told you, if you ever hear me cursing like that, I'm freaking serious, man.
Right.
But if I'm just saying if I'm just dropping F-bombs, it's like, oh, that's funny, Eddie Murphy, way to go.
Right.
Anyway. Thank you, Ezra, for that lesson in morality, because I think it's sort of needed with this current generation.
I agree. All right, boys,
Hey,
I'm going to
cool,
go off to I need to go off to the Flying Monk Noodle Bar. I have a need to go. Just because of the name. I'm here in Savannah, Georgia, by the way, and I'm walking distance away from it. Hey, Joel, and I don't know if you have pictures, but man, did we have a feast after the Amchar show? We didn't even talk about that.
Gosh. So
I
good.
didn't, but I saw you taking pictures. Can you send them to me and I'll share them here right now?
I'll definitely I'll send them to you. And yeah, Bradley, you like that, huh?
Oh my gosh. I'm not usually a fan of Indian, but I love that. That was super
amazing.
good.
So that will be our tradition for the Amchar show. So any customers or viewers, if you want to join us next year, Savannah, Georgia, it was something like Namaste was the restaurant name. We'll figure it out.
That's it.
Let's have a party. And meanwhile, I'm going to go study what my flying monk noodle bar. I actually stayed in Savannah for a few extra days because it's an awesome town, and I needed to put myself in a quiet spot so I could catch up on some work. I've done some videos, Joel. We got. Thank you for your help. We've got some videos out, more coming. So I've been knocking out some videos. So just for anyone watching this thinking, Ezra, why are you wasting time on talking about aliens? You need to be working and getting some more videos done. Well, I got the videos
You've been
done,
working
so
all
leave
day.
me alone.
Yeah.
Ezra, you didn't tell us about how bad your drive-in was.
Oh my gosh, that's a whole other story.
Should we
Yeah.
save that for cast? Leave this one on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, maybe. To go through it would take me another 20 minutes to tell you the full story. Just the trials and trepidations and aggravations and danger that I fought. I mean,
don't say anything.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to know. Hey, Ezra, was your car one of the ones that was recalled?
I think every single frickin' Tesla car was recalled. Yeah. All right. Let's look. We are big fans of Elon. All right, since you got me started, see, we will last an hour, but this is your fault.
Go ahead.
All right, look, we love. Let me preface this. I love Elon Musk, and I also love Tesla. I've been driving one since 2013. I've only had two. My first one, I put 176,000 miles on it, but literally, this notion of self-driving, it's bullshit. Right? The car doesn't drive itself. It's buggy. It's not even, I don't even know if to call it beta software. And unfortunately, everyone has pros and cons. No one's perfect, right? I keep telling everyone, it's not black or white. One of his cons is he oversells technology. And literally, there is a headline today, and I'll pull it up as we're talking, that Tesla came out and admitted, well, this is part of the recall because they admitted that there's issues, with the self-driving. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I mean,
but why would they need the physical vehicle instead of just doing like an over-the-air software upgrade or whatnot?
Well, they're saying it's an over-the-air. Is what I read. But regardless, look, at the end of the day, I've enjoyed this quote-unquote self-driving because it's amusing to me. I know it's a serious subject, but when your car is throwing you into the opposing lane of traffic, it's kind of funny. Like, what the hell are you thinking? I have I have a lot of conversations with my car because I do pay attention, right? And I know it's buggy software, so I'm not going to sit there and assume that this car is just going to magically drive me from point A to point C. Now, the self-driving on highway works phenomenal. Very few bugs, still some bugs. The off the highway, city driving, especially where I live, which is more country, oh my gosh, it's a fun adventure. I mean, you can ask Glenn about his experiences with me we need to post my license plate. Did we post that license plate?
I say we do it. I say we do it when we post the pictures of your ordeal.
Yeah, but you can post it now too. I mean, you have a picture of it. So anyway, love my license, love my Tesla. I know I'm complaining. I'm not really complaining. I mean, even though I paid for beta software, which I'm okay with paying for beta software, but I paid for it like years ago. So in theory, it should be out of beta, but it's a extremely, extremely complex. I mean, it's near impossible. I mean, it will get there, but it's probably, I would venture to guess, another 3 to 5 years away from the point when you can actually not pay attention and take your hands off the wheel, if not more. Now, here's my beef. My beef is I'm on the beta, which is self-driving, and yet I can't even glance away for 2 seconds before it starts yelling at me. I mean, I went to go choose some music and it starts yelling at me. My car just constantly yells at me, puts me in timeouts. I mean,
hey, pay attention.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Get your eyes on the road.
Yeah, and by the way, I am 2 strikes into my 5 strikes and you're out. So basically,
get out.
When you participate,
get out of the car right now. Get in the back. Get in the back seat right now. That would be fun.
It's definitely has trouble, has problems. So shout out to Elon. Look, maybe don't promise as much because
it's entertaining for me.
It's entertaining for me most of the time. The only time I get mad is when it gives me a strike. It's like, seriously?
When it's driving you into other lanes?
Right.
No, that's not when it does it. That's
what I'm saying. It's kind of hypocritical.
Oh, yes, exactly. Oh, 100% hypocritical. Yeah, exactly. It's hypocritical. It's totally hypocritical. Oh, but
I'm eager to see Joel ride in a self-driving vehicle because, like,
he will never ever. You cannot pay him money to be in a self-driving vehicle.
Hey, I almost had a wreck in Savannah. I tried to get over, and my lane assist steered me back, and this car flew past me as I'm still trying to fight the vehicle to get in the lane. And I'm like, why can't they? If I've got my blinker on, turn the lane assist off, right? Obviously, I know I'm getting over because the blinker's on, and I have a dumb vehicle, so the smarts almost got me in a wreck too. It's that really
the smarts ain't so smart sometimes.
No.
Okay.
Hey, no, seriously, I will be honest with you. If you think you're proficient at anything, don't. Just always understand that you're human, you're fallible, and treat yourself as though, hey, I could mess up any second. Because that was serious, Bradley, for real. You said afterwards, you're like, it wasn't that close. And I'm thinking to myself, no, dude, that was pretty freaking close.
It was close. I didn't want you to feel like crap.
I already did, because I know what I'm doing. I've been driving for years. Nah, it didn't work. I felt horrible. Yeah, and all I did is I just looked over at you look over at what you're listening to, and you kind of slowly start swerving. And we were 30 miles away from home. Isn't that what they say? All accidents happen, and that was after 3,000 miles.
Yep.
Man,
that would have sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that would have sucked for you. I probably would have survived.
Yeah, you would have survived, but hey,
he's a survivor.
You wouldn't have a car, no. Dude, you can't say stuff like that because if anything ever happens to your car, the insurance company's going to be digging into your past, and they just heard you say that.
It'll be okay.
Hey,
that's awesome.
I do have to say I'm proud of Bradley.
Uh-oh.
Because he actually, Bradley's younger and had a massive insurance bill, which happens especially when you're under 21. But Bradley negotiated and has brought down his insurance bill. This is a little tip for any of our youngsters out there who are struggling because they can't get insurance because it's too expensive. Bradley, share your little tip with everyone.
Yeah, so I was paying like $600 a month with a certain company and then switched. It was time for me to renew, and then I switched from that certain company to another certain company, and and now I'm paying like $200 a month. It's like $196. It's ridiculous. And I drive.
How?
I literally just switched. I didn't do anything to like earn it. I just switched.
Yeah, but you switch, but
they're
you also,
tracking your.
They're tracking you.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
which,
they're tracking my phone, which is
So you are earning it.
right.
He is
right.
earning it. No, and I think.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I think that's good in terms of. What I mean is I'm paying Bradley compliment that he's first. He turned on that feature, which to me would be annoying, and I wouldn't want to do it. Not because I'm paranoid. I don't care if they're tracking me no matter what, right? Yeah, we know you're paranoid, but they're tracking you no matter what. But no, it just would be annoying to me. And, I like to hit the pedal sometimes. So, but Bradley's, he's following the rules and brought down his insurance payment.
Camaro SS, and it really, really sucks. That thing is very loud and very fun.
Yeah. Maybe you need to get a new old car or something.
Jeep. I may or may not be going to look at a Jeep on Saturday.
I'm proud of you, Nancy.
A Jeep to me is the smartest vehicle to have in the area that you're living.
Disagree.
What do you mean?
Honda Civic Type R.
No, why not a
No.
motorcycle?
Helicopter.
Wasn't get a motorcycle. Ram into a tree. Right, but I mean, don't say that. Because if it were to happen, then it looks like it was on purpose.
Helicopter would be cool.
So big right now.
Or a jetpack.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, cool. I've been distracted only because I was looking for that picture of my license. Take a look at that, Joel. How cool is that?
Everybody's looking at it right now. That is freaking awesome.
How cool is that?
That really is, man.
It's epic.
Anybody needs marketing tips, just talk to me. I'm just kidding.
$150 and you're done.
Just put your name on everything. That's awesome.
I'm going to be getting tattoos next, boys.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Couple of face tattoos, core wear,
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
In all of our products.
But you'd have to do it mirrored so the backwards camera would...
There you go.
That would be epic. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Joel, do you remember the guy in the warehouse that had I don't even remember, but he had a tattoo and they misspelled whatever word it was?
No, I heard about it, I think. I didn't want to pile on.
How bad would that be? How bad would that be? And it was a big one too. So, and like an obvious spelling. I don't remember what it was, but it was an obvious spelling mistake. What's that, Josh?
Wow.
It said, imagine if it was his wife's name.
Imagine if it was his ex-wife's name.
That would be even better.
That would suck.
Oh, all right. We're now at an hour.
Hey, we did it. We're in an hour.
We did it. Woo!
That's it. That's all I was waiting on. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone. We really did not intend to go an hour.
At all. Seriously. But we did. Yeah. So until next time, whatever music you're hearing right now is what I'm putting in right now. So
let's do
enjoy.
it.
Guys, thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Now I got to go find music that matches everybody's dancing.
Yeah, nobody's dancing.
Timbo. Do Timbaland.
Do Kung Fu Fighter.
In fact, it was a little bit.
That's what we need. Seriously.
But they fought